Welcome back to the 2011 NWCA All Star Classic here on Fox College Sports. Set to go here at 165 pounds, another number 2 versus number 3 matchup. Shane Onufer, a senior from Wyoming, in the white for the Cowboys. Taking on Josh Asper, All-American and a junior from Maryland. This is actually a rematch of last year's All-Star Classic 165-pound match, a match won by Asper, but the two met later in the year in the 5th and 6th place match at the NCAA Championships. In that match, went to Onufer. Asper, a Maryland native, in on the leg. Steps around, doubles off, gets 2, and strikes first. Here at 165 pounds. Last year that match was 3-2 and 5-4. Onufer comes in with a career record this season. Actually, he came in this season with 106 career wins. He's 5-0 on the year, went 34-4 last year. While Asper 7-0 on the year. 35 wins, 5 losses a year ago. The Parkton, Maryland native for Coach Kerry McCoy. Chris Pendleton, the assistant coach for Wyoming, in the corner for Onufer. Just like last year, 2 Cowboys in the event. We'll see Joe LeBlanc here shortly. Riding down now, creeping up over a minute, or close to a minute. Lift and return, Granby forward. 1-point escape for Onufer, Auburn, Washington native. So a 2-1 lead here for Asper. If you were talking a couple years ago, you said Maryland and Wyoming were wrestling in an All-Star Classic. Might want to take a double take, but that's definitely not the case now. Both these teams ramped up their program, the energy behind their programs. Wrestlers like Josh Asper, recent graduates of Maryland like Hudson Taylor, Steve Bell and Alex Crom, giving Kerry McCoy and the previous coach Pat Santoro a lot to build from. Onufer for Coach Mark Branch. In trouble again as Asper has the leg. Trying to take a swing at the head. Asper bringing the leg back in. Asper trying to back trip. Onufer really lanky for the weight class. Heavy on the head. Asper trying to trip again. Reaches for the ankle, slips away. Onufer very slippery here. 10 seconds to go. Asper still trying to finish on the edge. And all that work and no points is how the period will end. So a 2-1 lead for Asper. Onufer will have choice and he will start down. Actually, he defers. Now Asper goes down. I was going to say, getting close to that riding time, you don't want to really give your opponent 5 seconds of a free ride to get that extra point. Onufer, top, underway. Asper up to his feet. Throws in the boot. Feels the wrist, faces, 1-point escape. Asper a 3-1 lead. Riding time at 46 seconds. Short duck attempt, not going anywhere. Under a minute to go, period 2. 3-1 lead for Asper. Sixth match of the night in the main event. Front headlock by Asper. Underhook to the far side. 30 to go. Trying to drop to the knee. Asper trying to finish on the edge. He's got both ankles, got his foot in bounds. 2-point takedown for Asper. So now he's going to go up 5-1. With 14 seconds to go. Interestingly enough, that's the exact difference between his current riding time and 1 minute of riding time. Caution on Onufer. Asper drops to an ankle. Working up. Asper trying to maintain control for just a couple more seconds. Works up, 3 seconds. And end of the period. So a 5-1 lead. Exactly 1 minute of riding time for Asper. Forward roll. 1-point escape. So 5-2 now for Asper. But with riding time. Onufer very effective with that Granby to get the escape. Not always used for 5 points. Most of the time in the Kyle's level, used for just 1, that or a side roll. Any variation of that Granby series. Deep double by Onufer, now switched off to a single. Kerry McCoy barking to get his leg back. Onufer drops Asper to the mat, gonna get 2, and that leg is in deep. Well, it was in deep, looks like it slipped out, so now 5-4. Riding time no longer a factor, as it's now under 1 minute. So Onufer gives Asper the free point, so 6-4. 40 to go. Asper in on a shot. Trying to post on the head. And flatten out Asper. Deep sprawl by Onufer. Stalemate. 30 seconds to go. .20 seconds remain. Asper in on a shot with 15 to go. The 2-point lead. Onufer turning in, now locking in the crotch. Going to try to create a scramble situation. Needs 2 points here in a hurry. 2 and 1. So for the second year in a row, your winner at the All Star Classic in a matchup between Josh Asper and Shane Onufer is going to be Josh Asper of Maryland.
Your winner at 165 pounds.
So 3 beats 2, 6-4 here at 165 pounds.